handsome male corpse and beautiful woman were brought to the morgue. The coroner immediately fell in love with it. Breathing slowly became faster and faster. Unfortunately, no matter how handsome he is, he will die to death. Can only regretfully cover it with white cloth, pick up the knife and prepare for dissection. Suddenly, there's footsteps coming from outside. The beautiful woman walked over to check, found a greeting card stuck at the door. There is a painting of brutal murder inside. The beauty on site felt inexplicable. Without even thinking, I threw the card and headed back. Little did they know that this was a warning of her death. The scalpel has just been put on the body's belly. The beautiful woman's belly unexpectedly moved. The beautiful woman was instantly scared to death. A male corpse unexpectedly fell out of the cabinet. This is the body to be dissected today. Who was the Grand Marshal just now? Turn around and take a look. The Grand Marshal unexpectedly disappeared. The beautiful woman. Take the scalpel to defend yourself. Suddenly, one arm tightly squeezed her neck. Beauty's backhand sting. Take the opportunity to quickly escape. Caught in a panic and recklessly hid in the morgue. The masked man followed closely in, looking at the body bags one by one. Whether it's 3, 7, or 21, it's just a bunch. Soon there was only the last one left. Sure enough, the beauty is among them. The masked man proficiently cut his throat, excited to the point of nosebleeds gushing wildly. Not long after, the funeral of the beautiful woman begins. Family and friends came to mourn one after another. Among them, 4 beauties are her hair. The police told them, the murderer's way of committing the crime is extremely cruel, and it was a premeditated crime. Make sure they pay attention to their own safety. A few girls didn't take it to heart. How many people can go home? Unexpectedly received a greeting card at the same time. They only consider it to be a gift from a certain suitor. Not much thought. Besides greeting cards, liawa, and one more chocolate. She casually took out one and ate it. But I feel something moving in my mouth. Looking down, the chocolate is actually crawling with maggots. Ziwa almost vomited her overnight meal. Encountered such a disgusting scene. Ziwa wants to find her boyfriend for comfort. As a result, I felt lost while walking. Suddenly, a cloud-piercing arrow flew over. The beauty was pierced by an arrow. He looked up. It's a man wearing a mask. She drew her bow again. Shoot an arrow at a small flower. Shooted the little flower directly from upstairs. I fell to pieces. The next day, the case of the beautiful woman has new clues. The police urgently summoned 4 beautiful women, but Ziwa has already cooled down, so I didn't come. But at this moment, everyone doesn't know. Just when she went out on a date, the police found commonalities on the greeting cards they received. It was all sent by a person named Dog Egg. A few people think this name is a bit familiar. Think carefully. Originally, I was a primary school classmate with a submissive personality, ugly appearance. The toad wants to eat swan meat. Because of sexual harassment, Xiao Sui was expelled from school, and then forced to be sent to juvenile detention center. Several people think it's impossible for him to do it, but after the police leave. But Ziokai revealed the truth. Dog Egg didn't sexually harass him at the beginning. At a classmate gathering back then, Dog Eggs, because of their ugly appearance, ridiculed by the female classmates in the class, but Dog Egg still mustered the courage to invite girls to dance like others did. The girls didn't accept it, and humiliated the Dog's Egg severely. Dog Egg didn't give up. He saw the lonely little sway. Ziokai saw Gaudan's words sincerely. Not only did they promise to dance with each other, and even offered his first kiss. Unexpectedly, this scene happened to be seen by other male classmates. Ziokai feels very embarrassed. Eyeball twirl. Get rid of the Dog Egg's hand immediately. Speak loudly. It's a dog egg forcing itself. A dog's egg cannot argue with 100 words. My classmate spilled a bucket of paint on him, and even took off his clothes. A fierce kick, and then Dog Egg was expelled from school, and it was sent to the juvenile detention center. Now I feel regretful when I think of Ziokai. But it's no use talking about this now. The police told them the recent situation of Dog Egg. A year ago, a big fire broke out at Gaudan's house. Parents died in the fire. Dog Eggs have been missing since then. It is very likely that it has undergone a facelift. Lurking around a few people. After listening, the beautiful women felt a slight unease. That day Zioxi was taking a bath. But I always feel like someone is staring at me. Looking back, there was no one, but there were more red wine and roses by the pool. Zioxi thought her boyfriend was back. Get up and look for it. Suddenly, the beauty was thrown into the swimming pool by a killer, and tightly sealed with a tight lid. Xiao's this crazy struggle, asking for help. The masked man is getting increasingly excited. He took out the electric drill and started drilling the cover plate. Zioxi was frightened and hid in the east and west, still unable to escape the fate of being drilled into. Blood stained the swimming pool red. Why don't the masked man open the lid? Throw the powered electric drill directly into it. Zioxi was electrocuted in the swimming pool. On the other side, Ziokai asked her boyfriend to make some midnight snack. My boyfriend was just about to light the fire and cook. I was hacked to death by the masked man who was ambushed. Here, Ziomai's boyfriend, Dajuan, is drinking again. Ziomai was very angry when she saw it. Then he lifted his legs and quit drinking. If you are not paying attention, you'll steal it. Ziomai is completely disappointed with him. I want to go find Xiaoxi to complain. But as soon as we arrived at the swimming pool, we saw the tragic death of the creek. hurrying out in fear. At this moment, Da Zhuang suddenly appeared smiling and invited Xiao Ming'ai to dance. Xiaomei remembered what the police said. The killer may have changed his face, hidden by their side. A sense of fear arises naturally, but he didn't dare to act recklessly. Can only pacify Da Zhuang first, and then suddenly lift your leg and kick. Take the opportunity to quickly escape. Da Zhuang regained his senses and went after Xiao Mei. Quickly pull out the pistol, trembling in search of Da Zhuang's trail. Suddenly, the masked man flashed out, throw Xiaomei down the stairs. Waiting for Xiaomei to get up dizzy, the masked man still lay motionless. At this moment, a gunshot rang out. Masked man completely hates Northwest. Originally, it was Da Zhuang who rushed over. They took off their masks and took a look. The killer turned out to be Xiao Sui. Xiaomei couldn't accept it at all. Watching him collapse, Da Zhuang quickly hugged him and comforted him constantly. I don't know why there's a nosebleed frenzy. I believe you have already guessed who the real culprit is.